G'day guys, this is Deadman. Today we just have an update really. These tyres, I purchased them for another reason which I'm not going to use them for. I didn't get them for speed runs or anything like that. I was going to have this car, since it's my only one, as a hybrid for bashing and for speed runs. But as I looked further into it, you can't do both. You either pick one or the other, because there's certain things you would do for bashing that you wouldn't do for speedrun, and so on and so forth. So it'd be more than just switching out the gear set. With that said, it's a fair bit dirty because I did take it for a bash. But I got the replacement arms to be able to adjust them, but these have little nubs on them for the plastics to fit. And I also noticed too that even hobby shops don't know the difference between the XL5 and the VXL apart from the brushless motor, so that's interesting. So I have these to fit, but I need the hardware for it. I have ordered a heatsink, sorry, the motor fan. It's a second-hand one, and one of the clips is broken. The guy said I could use a screw or something to go into the fan, into the fins, but I think I'll just find another way to secure it. And also a heatsink for the motor with the fan, because the last time that I went to run it, and it's why you haven't got a video, the only assumption I could come to was that it was heat related. The ESC started flashing red, and it wasn't low voltage because I had someone test the voltage of the battery, which now I have my own voltage tester. Mine just come a little bit later than I needed it. So we're getting a heatsink for the motor with a fan, and the fan on here, which can plug into this cable here. However, there's only one spot to plug it in. There is a spot on my receiver. Oh, not that one. The medium one. And it's not going to come off. I should change one of them. Just let me open it up. Yeah, there's a spot on the receiver, I think, for accessories. And there's also an accessories port here, which has 1, 2, 3, about 6 or 7 pins. I'm not entirely sure what that's for. I will look it up before I do anything. That's out. We'll just loosen this one. I know loosening these probably isn't doing too much, but hey. And I'm going to need a screwdriver for that one because, well, because. I think most people expect you to have spare things lying around, like hardware. And although Traxxas didn't include the hardware with these, they are thinking that you're replacing them, so you wouldn't need it. not upgrading to it. So yeah, there's channel 1, 2, 3 and bind / VCC. So I'm not exactly sure what that is. Again, I'll have to look that up. Or I'm going to have to learn a new trick of pulling the wires apart, not for the ESC, for the two fans, pull them apart, twine them together, and see how it goes. I haven't done that before, and I haven't done, I'd say, much soldering before. When I was 17 I did a little bit due to a course I was doing, but not really a whole lot. And if you can just button it back in there neatly-ish, you can see how long this is. I've finally got another antenna holder, so not very long at all. So we'll just replace that today, and in the next one we'll have our two fans. Oops. I also picked up fairly cheap, which should be here next week sometime. This is 17mm hub adapters for Traxxas, obviously, and hopefully in 6 weeks I think I might be able to afford the tyres for them. There we go, that sits in nicely. I don't think I need to put the cap on. No, I'll leave it off. It'll only get lost. So basically that's the only repair we can do today. The shocks still aren't the best, but if we're lowering it and they only spring back that much, when you put the fuel line in, it's going to drop it anyway, so if they spring back from here, it's fine. And these lines are fairly stiff as well. Geo did comment on the last video saying that I could bend that shaft straight again, which I don't have a huge amount of confidence in myself to do that, but I could give it a go, and everything needs a clean anyway, so it's got to be pulled apart and cleaned and then put all back together again, ready for the next time that I use it. Also with bashing, I tend to scuff up my nice new RPM trans case a lot more. I do know that I need a wheelie bar or something to come here at least to protect it. As you can see, I've already rotated the motor a little bit to allow for the heatsink and fan to sit on there properly. So yeah, that's all we have time for today, or all we can do today at least. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week with hopefully the heatsink, the fan and the adapters, but the adapters won't be fitted because I won't be able to have the wheels for the next meet anyway, so I'll put the old tyres back on. I might run a test with these ones. A lot of people are saying that you need 17mm, and I can understand why, but it'll be something weird to do. But anyway, thanks for watching, bye.